News, a deadly Philadelphia building collapse. What happened overnight that's bringing new hope to survivors?
And temperatures in the 60s and 70s this morning. I am watching storms, though, to the south and west. An update on your forecast coming up.
And a robbery ring accused of stealing more than $31,000 busted. How they were brought to justice next. Fox 16 Good Day starts right now.
Live from your breaking news leader, Fox 16 Good Day Arkansas starts now.
Good morning and welcome to Fox 16 Good Day. I'm Deidre Wilson.
And I'm meteorologist Greg D. Good Thursday morning, everybody. We are waking up already on Thursday, just 2 days from the weekend. Hope you're having a great work week.
2 days? 1 day.
Today and tomorrow.
Oh, my day is already here.
Folks are just waking up with us this morning.
We're halfway done. We're done.
We wish you that you were halfway done as well, and you'll be more than halfway done by the end of today. Good weekend coming up. Could be the last one of spring-like weather before summer roars in here next week. Man, it's going to get hot, folks.
Like in the hundreds hot?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see places like DeQueen, Fort Smith, Mena, Texarkana see their first triple-digit heat next week, and Little Rock, it'll surely feel like it by the middle of next week.
Oh, my goodness.
I know, we're there.
I'm a little ready, but this just does not seem normal for June, and we know that it's not, so we're ready.
It's not. Temperatures like this on a June morning, unusual for Little Rock, upper 60s, low 60s in northern Arkansas this morning. Still got those low 70s down to the south. Those are going to help us stay a little bit milder because of cloud cover that's present there in southern Arkansas. Check out your temperatures now in your Fox 16 hour-by-hour forecast. Those readings heading back up into the low to mid-80s. Cooler than yesterday because of two things: north winds and clouds from thunderstorms to our west and southwest. That's a look at your forecast. Let's check on your traffic this morning around central Arkansas. No major reports of any delays here. The Waze traffic app pretty quiet. We'll check up on I-40. Mayflower over toward Maumelle looking fine to drive down Lake Conway on 40 toward Mayflower. No problems there. I-40 between the Crystal Hill interchange back over toward 67 167. No issues there in Jacksonville back toward Cabot 67 167. Looking smooth this morning as we watch traffic slowly start to build up. The only place I heard reports of some traffic there on 67 167 actually, the Sheridan split off of 530. In the construction zone. That's your latest check of the forecast and the traffic.
All right, breaking news. A Philadelphia building collapsed, claiming 6 lives.
A glimmer of hope in the tragedy, though, as a woman was pulled out alive overnight. Andrew Spencer has more.
As the vacant 4-story building fell, it sent a mushroom cloud of dust and debris into the air, and rubble crashing down on a Salvation Army thrift store next door. Rescue crews and witnesses rushed to free those trapped.
Started running into the rubble and pulling people out. I mean, there was one lady was stuck. 5 of us were moving rocks and debris and pulled her out. And then there was another woman stuck, and there was a woman in the basement stuck. There was people stuck in the basement. They're probably still there now.
Some of those pinned under the rubble perished, their bodies found by rescue workers painstakingly combing through the mountain of wreckage. As he addressed the media, Mayor Michael Nutter asked for sensitivity as he notified the families of the victims.
People have lost their lives today. Family members have lost a loved one.
Nutter also says the search for survivors has become a slow process because they don't have an exact number of people to look for.
We did not know, and we still do not know, how many people were actually in the store, or possibly on the sidewalk, or some other area adjacent to the Salvation Army thrift store.
But amidst tragedy and rubble, a glimmer of hope. Rescue workers found a 61-year-old woman alive after hours under the rubble. She was taken to a local hospital. I'm Andrew Spencer reporting.
And the mayor said that there had been no complaints or violations connected with the building, and all permits were up to date. Police describe the collapse as an industrial accident, and the Occupational Safety and Health Administration is investigating. A robbery ring busted. Prosecutors say 6 men involved in a string of robberies have been indicted by a federal grand jury. The targets were mostly fast food restaurants and gas stations. Prosecutors say the crew began their spree in June of last year and hit about 4 per month, netting more than $31,000 in cash.
They would come in brandishing firearms. They would come in, they would immediately, if possible, isolate the store manager.
When a local police agency noticed a trend, they enlisted the help of the FBI that landed Tony Smith, Mike Waller, Daniel Capel, and Justin Pettis behind bars. But 2 other men, Christopher Bell and Antoine Sockwell, that prosecutors say were also involved in the robberies, are still on the run. And Cabot police bust 8 people after a month-long drug investigation. Police say they were selling drugs out of a house on Wedgwood Drive. They arrested 5 adults and 3 juveniles and confiscated marijuana and scales from the home. While some neighbors noticed heavy traffic to the home, others say they had no idea this was happening next door.
Oh my God, really? Right here on my street? It's scary. I'm sorry about to tear up because my kids play outside and, you know, it's sad.
Police say they had controlled drug buys during the month-long investigation. The homeowner says she was unaware drugs were being sold from the home. And turning to other news, Scott County Sheriff Cody Carpenter laid to rest. The 41-year-old died in the line of duty May 31st trying to rescue 2 women from floodwaters. Wednesday, the sounds of bagpipes rang through the air as the Scott County community gathered to remember Carpenter. Many moved to tears as Carpenter made the ultimate sacrifice.
He died doing what sheriffs do best, and that's helping others.
Carpenter was laid to rest at Freedom Cemetery in Waldron. He leaves behind his wife Amy and 4 children. An Arkansas Game and Fish officer also killed in last week's storms will be laid to rest Friday. Funeral services for Joel Campora will take place at 1 o'clock at the Waldron High School football stadium. The 32-year-old's body was found near Wise City on Sunday. Investigators say a house likely collapsed, trapping Campora inside. And First Lady Ginger Beebe joined state organizations to help kick off Summer Meals program this morning. It's an initiative to make sure kids don't go hungry when they're out of school. Fox 16's Dustin Barnes is live in Little Rock with more. Good morning to you, Dustin. How are things going this morning? A wonderful program.
Good morning to you, DJ. As you said, First Lady Ginger Beebe will be meeting up here with the Arkansas No Kid Hungry campaign, and that meeting will be taking place here at the Arkansas Dream Center. Now, you know, school is out. School is about to be out for many students, and those students, many of them don't have anything to eat because they won't be going to school. But the Arkansas No Kid Hungry campaign gets major funding from organizations like Walmart, Weight Watchers, and Tyson Foods to help them feed the students at several summer meal sites. Now, along with Mrs. Beebe, health advocates will be talking about how important this program is, how vital it is, and they will give, of course, the locations of these sites. Of course, they don't want any kid to go hungry, so anyone 18 years or younger will be able to have this food, of course, and they won't have to pay for anything. Live in Little Rock, Dustin Barnes, Fox 16 News.
Thanks so much, Dustin. And turning to what's trending now this morning, we're talking about, we posted on our Facebook, more than 100 kids kicked off of a flight in New York, headed to Atlanta after they were said to be unruly, wouldn't turn off their cell phones, wouldn't sit down. Now, they had chaperones, but out of control. That's what the pilot says.
And, you know, he kicked them off the plane. And, you know, I say, why not? Now, it's not just a rule that we all agree to. It's a federal law. The FCC requires this. Now, whether the law makes sense or not is not for us to decide. You just have to follow it. And when the kids aren't respecting that law, what other laws are they not respecting?
Well, the thing about it, too, is that they're high school seniors. You are getting ready to graduate. You're going to be the next generation. You are an adult. And I just think that children, some of them are not disciplined the way that we were growing up, and parents give a lot of leeway to these kids these days, and then when you send them out to go somewhere, they don't know how to act.
You know, these kids are going to go out in the real world. They're going to find that, yes, they're going to have to agree to laws, whether it's or to rules in their job, maybe, that they may not necessarily agree with, but they will still, exactly, because that's what you're required to do.
And this is a safety matter, turning your cell phones off. If the pilot comes on later on and say, hey, it's okay, the light is on, you can turn your cell phones on, you can get your iPods out, but until then, you got to respect the rules on the flight.
All about following directions. We agree with the pilot here. Now, if you're siding with us or if you're siding with the kids, you know, you think, hey, you know, it's not a big deal. This was a big inconvenience to them. Let us know. We're talking about it on the Fox 16 Facebook page this morning. Connect with us.
I just had a vision of a pilot, more than 100 seniors, and you sit down, turn it on.
I know. They've got a plane to take off.
Just get off.
It's not their mom. Get off my plane.
All right, connect with us. Tell us how you feel. Facebook us at FOX16HD or Twitter at FOX16 News. Use the hashtag #JustGetOff. At FOX16 Good Day. I'm just kidding. All right, coming up, you don't have to break the bank to go on vacation. Lindsay Hernquist joins us next with more on some special travel deals. Come on back to Good Day to find out what they are.
A good day to start thinking about a vacation out of Arkansas. Maybe we've got temperatures in the low 80s this afternoon, but the heat will have you running somewhere cooler. We'll take a look at your extended forecast coming up.
You're watching Fox 16 Good Day Arkansas with Deidre Wilson and meteorologist Greg D. This is Fox 16 Good Day Arkansas.